sind jetzt bei Phokus Research Group angekommen. Hier gibt es medizinische Mittel. Chris wird uns jetzt mal kurz den Überblick zeigen. Hi Chris, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Martin. My name is Chris. I'm with Phokus Research Group. We are a medical trauma kit company. We have a large line of RF welded vinyl trauma kits. Our flagship kits are our DTK, which goes behind the front plate of body armor. It is completely TCCC compliant, very thin, fits in the negative space very easily. In our same configuration, our same content, just different configuration, we've got our low-vis deployment kit, which again, same TCCC compliancy. It's just very, very small and compact. And our shield trauma kit, our STK, which is our low-profile trauma kit that is just for hemorrhage control with combat gauze and our SWAT T, our soft T wide. All these trauma kits are waterproof, RF welded vinyl with a 5-year shelf life. We do some specialty kits to include our blood transfusion kits. So we've got donor and recipient kits. These fit behind the back plate of your body armor, turns any unit into a walking blood bank, able to do a large blood transfusion operation in any unit, from special operations to big military. And we do a variety in between, and we're completely customizable and have any options that people want. So
let me just translate it to German. Okay, kurz zusammengefasst haben wir Medic-Kits, die in Plattenform sind, genau hinter die Frontplatten des Plattenträgers passen. Dazu gibt es dann auch noch Bluttransfusionskits, die man in die Rearplatte packen kann. Wir haben Low-Vis-Kits, mittlere Größe, ganz kleine Größe, nur ein reines Bleeder-Kit. Und die Geschichten sind komplett wasserdicht und abgeriegelt, vakuumverpackt, also kompaktes System. Dann schauen wir uns mal die Wundsimulation als nächstes an.
Alright, so we also do Phokus Research also does medical simulation. So we realize that the military and schools and everybody does really good job at doing tourniquet training for when it comes to bleeding control. So tourniquet drills are easy. You're able to put them on the arms, on the legs, and you're able to practice exactly like it's going to happen. The tourniquet drills were something for hemorrhage control that was super easy. The biggest problem we've had is being able to train on packing a wound. So if you've got a wound in the armpit or in the neck or in the groin, it's really difficult to train. We've been faking training or simulating training for so many years that people don't actually know how to do it. So we realized there was a gap there, so we created a wound packing trainer. So something that's got multiple wounds, large bore, small bore, and lacerations, to be able to simulate somebody packing a wound. The density of the silicone feels just like human tissue, and it gives someone the muscle memory of being able to pack wounds in case it actually happens to someone gets injured. We've progressed on to adding into our wound simulators a tube. Right, the tube has got a bone inside of it, which is the upper arm. It's your humerus, and then an artery inside the large cavitated wound with the brachial artery there. It gives the ability now for us to be able to hook up an IV bag to our wound simulator and have somebody be able to pump on the bag and it actively bleed, and you can reach in and stop it with your fingers and then pack gauze, something like combat gauze over the top of it to be able to stop the bleeding.
Can I just translate it? Okay. Kurzer Einwurf, bevor es weitergeht. Wir haben hier im Prinzip auch bei Phokus Research Group Wundsimulationssysteme mit Knochen, mit Arm, dass da wirklich auch die Vene abgebunden werden kann. Man hängt hier einen Tropf dran mit Kunstblut und dann kann man wirklich auch das Ganze trainieren.
Did you want to see this actively bleed?
That would be great.
Yeah. All right. So, hey, boss.
More,
please.
Oh yes.
So what's going to happen is you're going to actually see this the wound actively bleed as we turn on the IV bag, and it'll actually actively move out. And then I will put my fingers in there and show the digital pressure to be able to stop the bleeding. Squeeze hard. So you can see the wound is actively bleeding, right? And then you're going to stick your fingers in there, and using digital pressure, you can actually stop the bleeding from occurring. As you can see, he's still squeezing on the bag. If I were to let it go, it'd fill back up. Right. Reach in, do digital pressure, and then I would take my combat gauze and I would actively rail pack this, fill that cavity to be able to stop the bleeding permanently. So.
damit sind wir am Ende von der Vorstellung von der Phokus Research Group. Wir wollen mal schauen, ob wir die Sachen auch nach Deutschland bekommen. Chris, thank you very much for showing us all the things.
Dankeschön, Martin.
Ja. So, zum Schluss kriegt der Chris noch unseren wunderschönen neuen Patch. Und ich glaube, er hat uns auch noch was zu sagen. Chris?
Bratwurst mit Senf.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Martin.
Machine gun is too loud.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, now